Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be talking about skip bombing in IL2 Greatest Battle series. Skip bombing is a very effective anti-shipping technique that lets you make the most of every single bomb that you drop. The main advantages of skip bombing is that it's highly accurate. You place the explosive at or even below the waterline, giving you the best chance to sink a ship. And most importantly, it's incredibly fun to drop bombs from a low altitude right on top of your target. So the setup to level bombing is really quite straightforward. I'm going to be showing this with the A20. This works with a lot of planes. I've had luck with the BF 110, the Junkers 88, the Hurricane, and even the IL2. So for bomb loads, really you don't need very heavy bombs. 100 kilogram bombs or 250 pound bombs do really well. So here taking the 20 100s that we get with the A20. Key thing you want to make sure is that the bomb timer is set to 5 seconds. This makes sure that not only do you have enough time to get away from the blast since we're dropping at low level, it also guarantees that the bomb will arm. If this is set to less than 5 seconds, sometimes low-level bombing, the bomb won't arm, and so you will get a dud. Otherwise, there's no options on this particular aircraft, but on things like the 110, you might also want to take the extra armor plating on the engines. Since we're low-level, you will be taking anti-air fire. For camouflage, it's really up to you. You're going to be flying low over water, so dark colours work quite well at masking you. So on the approach, you want to be as low a level as you possibly can without actually hitting the water. You can do skip bombing from mast height, but that comes with a cost of accuracy. Personally, I like being low, mostly on the level, if not slightly below, the actual deck of the enemy ship. This means you're below the conning tower and well below the mast. When you approach, stay low as possible. If you're taking anti-air fire at this point, you don't want to come in straight. Instead, you want to be taking a smooth curving path to your target. You do want to approach the target from its side. Now on destroyers, the best place to aim for is the bow of the ship, ahead of the main conning mast. It's because here the hull of the ship is at its highest, minimizing the chance that your bombs will skip over the target, and there is no mast immediately above it. You can attack other areas of the ships, but do be aware of the two main masts. These can and will kill you far easier than the AA will. As you go through your attack, keep low, ideally placing your crosshair on or just above the target's hull. As you keep going through, wait until the last possible second, then release a single bomb and immediately turn to evade the hull of the ship. The more comfortable you are with the particular aircraft you're firing, the better you'll be able to judge this, leaving it as late as possible to ensure that your target is hit heavily. As soon as you come out of this maneuver, you immediately want to begin jinking. You'll be taking a lot of AA fire, not only from the target, but from everything else in the area as well. Continue to evade and try and give yourself distance. This is where having friends to help you really comes in handy. Not only will several planes attacking at once split the enemy's fire, so no one plane takes too much fire at once, you can also have a plane enter early, but at a high altitude, to draw the fire in a very inaccurate way. This is particularly good if you have an escort fighter, as they're small and hard to hit, can stay high at altitude, drawing the enemy fire, giving the bombers a clear run at the target. Once you do have enough distance, turn around, get down to the dirt again, and make another pass. You can repeat this as many times as you like, or until your plane takes too much damage. So let's take one more look without cuts at real time. Drop and evade. And as we can see here, a single 100 kilogram bomb is often enough to finish most ships. Do give the ships a small amount of time, as they do take a couple of minutes to sink, but you should be able to tell pretty soon that it is listing to one side or dipping down towards its bow. If it hasn't started to sink within a few minutes, then simply start your attack run again and hit it with another 100 kilograms. And as I said, this works with other planes. There's just a couple of clips from other aircraft that I have available. And so first up is the Hurricane. And now the IL2 Sturmovik. And although I've been focusing on anti-shipping operations, skip bombing does work on ground as well. Same principles apply: get low and level, drop the bombs, drop a little bit earlier than you would for ships, as most ground targets are a lot lower, but otherwise you let the bombs bounce into the targets. It's particularly useful for small, otherwise hard to hit targets such as bunkers and ammunition depots. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment. And if you found the video useful, please consider leaving a like. Otherwise, take care and have fun.